Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about sequential distalization, one of my favorite movements in aligners, but also in braces. It is very important to understand sequential distalization. Once you do, you can take much harder cases and have much better outcomes, less revisions and refinements. So let's talk about it. So I've pretty much mastered it. I like to say I'm the sequential distalization master in Invisalign. I've done a lot of cases, mostly maxillary, a little bit mandibular, but they've gone really well. I feel like I've got it down. You can do it in braces. This is an example of, I don't know what the heck this is, distal jet, Jasper jumper, I don't know what they are. There's all kind of different names. Pendulum appliance, T-Rex. These are like, I basically call them mouse traps because it's like metal, really uncomfortable metal that has to be worn in your mouth with all these screws and cantilevers and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how we do it in braces. It's terrible. Much easier to do in aligners. Why bother, right? Okay, so the things you need to know is you need to understand some of the directions. So what is sequential distalization? I have a lot of other videos on it. If you want to watch my videos, you can go into my YouTube channel, not your YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. You go to your YouTube channel and put in the word StraightSmile Solutions at the top. Once you put that in, you should see a green banner. Okay? Once you see the green banner, you're in. Now you can go to the search bar or the little magnifying glass about 2 inches down and about inch over from the right, and you can put in any keyword. Like for example, you can put in ClearCorrect, or you can put in sequential distalization, or SureSmile, or reveal, and you can get like content that's already been made on that. So they have some content already made on sequential distalization, so I highly recommend you watch it. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel here, but just so you know that you have to understand your planes in space, right? This is the mesial, this is the distal. So if this is the mesial, then this is kind of like the arch, right? So this is mesial, okay? And then distal. Distal towards the back of the mouth, right? Mesial towards the midline of the mouth, okay? So those are really important. So when we're doing sequential distalization, that means it's like beads on a string. We have a bunch of teeth shaped in an arch. I'm gonna say like they're like beads, okay? And we're going to slowly move one bead at a time, distalize it about 1 millimeter, boom. Then the next one, boom. Then the next one, boom. And we're going to be doing that sequentially on both sides, one tooth at a time, about 1 millimeter. You can do up to about 1 millimeter, millimeter and a half, 2.5, 3 millimeters on top, and no more than 1 millimeter on bottom. But we do sequential. We don't move them all en masse, because en masse means scooting them all at one time, because that's really not possible, because you have to move one before you can move the next, okay? So that is what sequential distalization is. It works really well. If it's just a few millimeters, it's usually not a problem. If it's more millimeters, like it's a full class 2, then it is best to have anchorage elastics like they have here, okay? Used for anchorage to help back it up. Really important. Otherwise, it's probably not going to happen. So hopefully that was helpful and you understand sequential distalization a little bit more. And yes, you can ask for it in all those other aligner systems. I've done it in all of them. You just have to ask for it. Sometimes they don't quite know what it is. It's not as common. It's very well understood in Invisalign, but I feel like the other ones, they don't always quite do it right. So make sure you're getting what you're asking for. Now, these other ones don't all do precision cuts. I don't think they do. I think they do. Not really good. No, they don't do it. So you can't take a hard sequential, like a huge overjet case. It's not going to work. Take it to Invisalign. Just a very minor case you can do. But, it's all about options. All right. Thanks so much.